Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the brand new Declasse Park Ranger in Grand Theft Auto Online. This is only available on the Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5 versions of GTA Online, which I know is a huge bummer. I'm pretty pissed off about this, to tell you the truth. Obviously I have the Xbox and I can play and everything, but it really does frustrate me that most of us, well, can't. Or at least a good majority of us, whether you're on PC, PS4, or Xbox One. It's just kind of a joke that you can't get this thing. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and start off with upgrading it, and we're going to go ahead and do the armor first of all. Next up, of course, we got to put the brakes on this thing as well. Let's throw the engine on there too. For the headlights, we will go xenon for sure. And then for the respray, I have seen that you can do some pretty cool stuff with this. If you black it out, for example, it pretty much hides the Park Ranger decal on the side of it. So if you want to make like a sort of quote-unquote undercover cop SUV, it is kind of possible to do that. I don't know exactly what I want to go for on this thing. I feel like in the matte black, it is actually really hard to see that Park Ranger graphic, which I think is kind of cool, but I think that I do actually kind of want it to be marked. I feel like it doesn't look too bad. I feel like I kind of want to do it in something like a desert tan or something like that in the matte category. I feel like that would be kind of cool. So we'll go ahead and throw that on. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have any other customization. We can lower it if we want to. I'm going to keep it raised though, because it is sort of an off-roady sort of vehicle. For the transmission, let's go ahead and upgrade that all the way. We will put the turbo tuning on as well. As far as the stock wheels go, they're already black, which I like, and they are like a police sort of spec wheel, so I kind of like that already. Obviously we can't change the color, but they are already black, so that works out good. Bulletproof the tires, we will do that for sure. And for the window tint, let's do I feel like a light smoke for right now is good. I feel like that's fine. So that's unfortunately all that you can do with the Park Ranger in GTA Online. That's all the customization that it has. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take this thing outside and see what it can do. Now I have to assume that before we get into anything, we of course have to do the sound test, and I think that it's going to sound like a regular Ranger, but I guess we'll see. So let's just quickly take a listen here. And it sounds like a regular Ranger, nothing too special there, so that is a little bit unfortunate. Now of course we can turn on the lights and the sirens, and we can put it into the different code by holding down the siren button or the horn button as well. And then you can also turn that back off, and then you can just use the regular horn by holding down the horn, which is pretty cool, I guess. Now unfortunately it is a Ranger, so it is going to be quite slow. I don't think it's going to be faster than the regular Ranger 3500 LX that we have in GTA Online. I could be mistaken though. It could actually be a little bit quicker. I have to say it is feeling relatively quick, at least. It's nothing too special or anything like that. It's obviously not a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or anything like that. Yeah, it's pretty slow. It's not too special. I think it does look really sick with the new lights that are on it. I do believe that these are updated because of the Chop Shop DLC. I don't think these are the stock lights that this vehicle would have in story mode, for example, or that it would have had even, you know, pre-Chop Shop DLC in GTA Online. So it is pretty cool. The lights do look really good, and I am impressed with that. Let's check if these searchlights on the front of it work with the high beams on. No, unfortunately they do not. So that's unfortunate, but I mean, I wasn't really expecting too much. Obviously it would have been cool if they did work, but yeah, we unfortunately do not get that option so far, at least. So that kind of sucks. Of course, another cool thing that you can do with the Ranger and with really any of the police cars in online is you can leave the lights on, and then you can actually get out of the vehicle and the lights will stay on. Now this doesn't prevent the traffic from moving or anything like that, so for like roleplay stuff and I don't know, slowing down traffic and making them act all sus and stuff, it doesn't really do anything. You have to be in the vehicle in order for vehicles to actually like pull over and whatnot. Obviously it is cool that vehicles do pull over and everything like that, so that's cool. Now as far as the performance goes, I mean, like I kind of touched on a little bit earlier in the video, it's not terrible, but I don't think it's any faster than the regular Granger 3500 LX. I have driven one semi recently that is fully upgraded. I have quite a few on my PC account. This thing doesn't feel particularly better in any way, but of course the real reason that you would be buying this thing is of course just because it has the lights and sirens over the regular Granger, and you know, it does have an insane price tag. Obviously you can unlock the trade price relatively easily. It is going to take a few days though. Nobody's going to have the trade price just yet, and that is unlocked by photographing 10 animals as part of the shoot animals photography event that's going on for this week in online. So that's interesting. In order to unlock the vehicle, to be able to even purchase it in the first place, you do have to photograph one animal to get it unlocked to begin with. You guys are also going to find that through your email list in your phone. So you can click on here, you can go to the LS tourist board, and you'll get this email saying what wildlife photography you need to partake in. So I got the rabbit and the hen. I can't find the boar for the life of me, unfortunately. So that's just probably not going to happen, at least not yet, until maybe somebody finds one and lets me know where it is. So if you know, let me know actually in the comments down below. That would be really sweet. I couldn't find them. I drove around for like 45 minutes. I could not find a boar, which was really annoying. Now obviously this is just my challenge. You are going to have a different challenge. Every single player is going to have a different challenge every single day, so unfortunately it's not something that I can just make a guide on and you guys will be able to just find the exact same locations that I have. Obviously some of you are going to have the same requirements that I do, some of you aren't, but yeah. So the challenge is relatively easy. You're gonna have to go up to this point on the map right here, which is the LS tourist board, and once you've gone there and inspected what they have to show you, then you will actually be able to start partaking in this challenge. But until then, you will have some trouble with it, and I actually drove around and was trying to just photograph animals randomly and it wasn't working. I was getting confused, and then I was like, okay, well, shoot animals. So I shot a deer and then tried to take a picture. That didn't work either, go figure. But yeah, it's kind of a ridiculous and strange challenge, but for those of you who have it available, I think it is pretty cool. And I would say this vehicle, despite its price, I would say it is kind of worth it. Like, it is pretty fun. It's another, you know, police vehicle in GTA Online, so it's something that at least I'm very interested in. I'm happy to have it. I wish that it was on PC, for God's sake. Why is it not? Same with Xbox One, same with PS4. I do not get it, but go figure, I guess. It's just what Rockstar seems to be doing these days. Hopefully we will get this thing on PC and Xbox One and PS4. I'm not 100% sure. I would assume it's going to come out eventually, but for right now, unfortunately, it is Xbox Series X and S, as well as PS5 exclusive. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Granger 3500 LX, the Park Ranger variant of it at least. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, a like is of course appreciated. If not, dislike, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.